welcome back to Radio Entrepreneurs. I'm Jonathan Freedman, and our next guest is Tony Zhang, founder of Spur. Welcome to Radio Entrepreneurs.
Thank you, Jonathan, for having me.
Well, it's a real pleasure to have you on, Tony. You have a incredible background. We've known each other for many years, and you are not only a guy who spent a lot of time in corporate America, but you've always had a passion for creating community and helping entrepreneurs. So why don't you tell us a little about your current venture, Spur, and what that's all about?
So SPUR stands for Spurring Innovation and Collaboration for entrepreneurs who can pull together a group of people at the spur of the moment. But it's not spelled as SPUR, it's spelled as SBUR. The reason for that is when I got the name, I cannot afford to get the real domain SBUR because that's already taken. And if I were to get it, I have to go buy it with millions of dollars. And then I said, why don't I just sort of flip the P around to B? And there we go. I paid a few $100s for it. And that was the origin story of the name.
So fantastic. Every entrepreneur's, the quick pivot on the name to create an organization. So tell us a little bit about Spur. You founded it about 4 years ago at this point.
We registered as a company at the end of 2024.
Oh, okay. So it's even newer than that. Yet, having have attended some of your events, it seems much more mature than that. So why don't you tell our listeners a little bit about Spur and what it is that you're creating?
So Spur is a community for founders and entrepreneurs. We actually beta launched our platform, technology platform, and started organizing meetings about 2 and 3 years ago. Now we have grown this organization into the largest builders, founders, and entrepreneurs community in New England. And we are also the first in the country to roll out AI to empower our founders and entrepreneurs to self-organize peer-to-peer advisory board meetings. Because of this tool, our members have self-organized close to 200 meetings among themselves in order for them to pick each other's brains, get introductions to opportunities. So as a result, many of them have raised capital. They have generated sales. So it's a very powerful platform we have.
So I can speak to that having experienced it myself. So what you're essentially doing is you're saying to entrepreneurs, you don't have to go this alone. We've got a community out there of people that can support you and facilitate those introductions through the Spur platform and using your technology to bring people together. So, it seems to me, and just from experiencing it directly, it's a very innovative and fresh approach. Not a lot of barriers to entry for the entrepreneurs, and by the same token, not a lot of barriers to entry for the community to participate. And it's sort of a self-selection. Pick and choose the things that seem interesting to you, and as an advisor, and then hopefully also for an entrepreneur to identify and target people that may be of assistance and help to them.
Very true. What we have identified is a gap between the publicly available events people can go to. They typically have general subject matter discussions, panel discussions, workshops, or random networking. What we want to solve for is in this new AI environment, people really are looking for customized solutions to their venture specific challenges or problems. And you can't go to these publicly available events and get the answers to the problems you're wrestling with as an entrepreneur, him or herself. So that's what we're trying to solve. We want to tailor the discussions to an entrepreneur's specific needs on an individual level.
It really, in essence, becomes a case study for that entrepreneur to utilize advisors around them to be able to provide them with valuable feedback. And as you said, that specific feedback that they're looking for. And I feel a little bit, since I've experienced it directly, it's very targeted and very specific to what that particular entrepreneur is looking for guidance and advice on.
Very true. Very true.
So, what are the types of companies that are coming to you? Are they generally very early stage? Are they more developed and facing a particular hurdle or challenge? Is it across the board in terms of where they are on their evolutionary path?
They're across the board. We have fairly young companies. They're, pre-seed, seed in different technology verticals. And we have very established companies in our membership as well, such as, Rockwell is a member, or, Phoenix Tailings, and they grew out of MIT. They raised $90 million. And we have Form Labs, and again, MIT Media Lab company that has raised 160 million, their largest 3D printing company. So it's really run the gamut. But
So
the
tell us.
whole idea is to sort of bring the new economy companies and more established companies together so they can collaborate, the founders and entrepreneurs help each other generate new business and solve business challenges.
And you've done it in a unique way. From my experience, anyways, it's quick, it's vibrant, it's fast. Tony serves as a you serve as a wonderful facilitator for these sessions, making sure things are moving along. And I think that in my experience, anyways, perhaps the deeper conversations happen past the events. Where the connections have been made and people can follow up with either entrepreneurs or providers or people that they're looking for guidance from.
Very much so, very much so. And also, we have this AI tool. Any of our member can go in and put the queries in to say exactly what they were looking for, and our agent, AI agent of Spur, will scan the whole community to find the individuals with the right match to present to the individual looking for resources or expertise in any specific field. And then the individual member can reach out to these individuals identified to connect with them on a one-on-one basis, or the person can organize a roundtable peer-to-peer advisory board meeting to bring these people together, have a brainstorm session. So that's the power of what this community is all about, and also its ability to truly create those critical linkages among the individuals, so that, again, back to the central theme of what we're trying to accomplish is to help individual entrepreneurs solve their venture specific challenges. It's equally important for our members to put information into their personal background and also the company background. So this way, our AI agent can discover you as an individual. If you don't provide enough information, you cannot be discovered. And oftentimes, if people do a Google search or AI search, your name is not going to come up, period. If people go into LinkedIn, they're not going to, uncover what specific skill set or expertise that you have that can bring value to this particular individual or situation. So that's our power as a community.
So really a community matchmaker for entrepreneurs, seeking out advice, guidance, resources, whatever it might be.
Yes.
So, Tony, it's a really fascinating concept, and it seems to be that you've gotten some wonderful traction over the last couple of years. Speaking as somebody who came from a corporate environment, commercial banking for many years, what led you to develop this concept and this idea? And the follow-up question, how has the journey been for you as an entrepreneur?
Wonderful question. Actually, it all started when I was still a corporate banker. I used to take my clients out playing golf in the summer. At the end of the golf, we would sit down, have a drink, have a meal, and my clients would start talking with each other. They opened up, they shared their challenges, and their peers would jump in and offer up help. So that becomes a very effective platform for people to really connect. And in an environment, there's trust and help each other. They loved it so much, and they wanted me to do more golf outing with them. But I was so busy as a banker, I could do it only once a month. So I said, all right, why don't I create a platform? So if you need help, you just go organize it by yourself instead of having me in the middle. And you can do that more frequently, more timely, more tailored, whichever way you like, because there's a technology platform to serve exactly that purpose. So funny thing is, people did use that platform after we have created to organize golf outings.
Hmm.
And and we're actually in the process of having a founders retreat to Greece in May. We're going to
Wow.
rent a big Airbnb and we're going to do some sightseeing and then we're going to sort of work as well. And so that's the power of the platform.
Wonderful. Well, you've created a tremendous community and, wish you continued success with its evolution and development. And you're already branching out to international travel. So that's quite impressive in the first couple of years.
Thank you.
Tony, if people want to learn more about Spur, if they want to contact you, what's the best way for them to reach out to you?
They can reach out to me by email, tzhang at spur.com, SBUR.com. That's the best way to reach me.
Fantastic. Our guest has been Tony Zhang, founder of Spur, and we wish you continued success on your entrepreneurial journey.
Thank you, Jonathan. It's a pleasure.
And we'll be right back with another segment on Radio Entrepreneurs.